Before we dive deeper, picture this. Jeff Bridges, Oscar winner and longtime Hollywood legend, holding a panoramic camera he absolutely adored for years. The original WideluxX wasn't just a gadget for him. It was the tool that made him fall in love with capturing life in motion. According to Bridges, he didn't truly get into photography until he got his hands on the WideluxX F8. That camera sparked something. Its sweeping field of view, its quirky swing lens design, and the signature motion blur all gave his photos a cinematic feel that still resonates today. So when a chance came to help breathe new life into that beloved machine, he wasn't just interested. He was all in. And this passion is exactly what shaped the WideluxX project. Now here's where it gets even more fascinating. Jeff didn't do this alone. He teamed up with his wife, Susan Bridges, along with Cherish Schuler and Marwan El Mozain from Silver Grain Classics. Together, they formed a new venture they call Silver Bridges, a clever blend of their names and a symbolic nod to what they're trying to create. A bridge between old photography traditions and the future of analog craftsmanship. This wasn't some corporate project looking to capitalize on nostalgia. It was a deeply personal collaboration, one built on passion, artistry, and a shared love for film photography. And when this group came together, their mission became clear. Modernize the WideluxX, preserve its soul, and hand it to a new generation of storytellers. So what exactly is the WideluxX? Think of it as the spiritual successor to the original Panon WideluxX F8, but carefully refined for today's filmmakers, hobbyists, and analog enthusiasts. The design respects the legacy of the old model, yet brings improvements that make it sturdier, smoother, and more reliable. Bridges himself describes how the original camera's quirks contributed to its charm, but some features needed modern tuning. That's where the WideluxX steps in, with updated knobs, improved construction, and a level of precision that the vintage version couldn't achieve decades ago. But even with all these upgrades, the creators insist the DNA remains unmistakably WideluxX. Schuler, one of the project leads, explained that the team wanted to keep the character of the F8 intact while making sure photographers wouldn't struggle with the same limitations older users faced. It wasn't about over-engineering the camera or stripping away its personality. It was about honoring its roots. And Bridges echoes this sentiment again and again. To him, the WideluxX wasn't simply a device. It was an artistic companion. It shaped how he saw the world, how he captured motion, and how he expressed the quiet moments between scenes on a film set. And now, with the WideluxX, that same opportunity to see differently, to create differently, is being handed to the next wave of creatives eager to explore analog magic. Talking about analog magic, let's not forget how rare it is to see a classic camera completely rebuilt in today's digital-first age. Instead of mass production, the WideluxX is being handmade in Germany. Yes, literally crafted with care, precision, and old-school dedication. That alone shows how serious the team is about quality and longevity. This isn't a plastic novelty meant for nostalgia collectors. It's a durable, functional tool designed for photographers who want authenticity. And when you think of a camera being built piece by skilled hands rather than machines, it adds another emotional layer to the entire revival. What truly makes this project stand out is how much the team wants the community to feel included. They've consistently emphasized that this is not just a product launch. It's an invitation to join a panoramic adventure. They want seasoned WideluxX fans to rediscover the thrill they once felt holding the original model. And they want newcomers, especially younger film photographers, discovering analog experiences for the first time, to feel inspired by this unique format. That sense of community involvement is rare nowadays, especially when most tech releases feel distant and corporate. But the WideluxX project feels personal, warm, and undeniably creative. As word spread, excitement erupted across photography forums, film communities, and social media. People started reminiscing about their own WideluxX experiences, Photos of long streets, blurred movement, endless horizons, and wide, stretching scenes that feel almost surreal. Others expressed eagerness to finally get their hands on a panoramic swing lens camera after years of scarcity and rising prices on the used market. It became clear that the WideluxX wasn't just filling a gap. It was igniting an entirely new wave of analog curiosity. In a world where everything is instant, predictable, and automated, the WideluxX stands as a reminder that imperfections can be beautiful and unpredictability can be inspiring. There's also a deeper symbolism behind this revival. Bridges describes the camera as a bridge between photography's past and future, a link that keeps analog storytelling alive for generations. He believes that in an age of AI and endless digital filters, the tactile feel of film, the anticipation of waiting for development, and the joy of seeing a unique panoramic frame still hold incredible value. And he's right. Analog photography isn't just a hobby. It's a craft built on patience, intention, and emotional connection. With the WideluxX, Silver Bridges aims to preserve that craft instead of letting it fade into digital convenience. So as the WideluxX moves toward release, one thing is already clear. This isn't just a camera comeback. It's a cultural moment. A moment where an iconic tool returns with fresh energy, a passionate team, and a community ready to embrace its rebirth. Whether you're a professional photographer, a film enthusiast, or someone who just loves a good creative revival story, the WideluxX marks a powerful reminder that art evolves, but its roots remain meaningful. Jeff Bridges and his team have brought the past into the present, and now the next chapter belongs to the photographers who will pick up this camera and continue the journey. The panoramic adventure has begun, and it's only getting started. Imagine waking up to news that one of Hollywood's most beloved actors just revived one of the most fascinating cameras ever made. Sounds unlikely, right? But that's exactly what Jeff Bridges has done, and the photography world is buzzing louder than ever. Today, we're diving into the story behind the brand new WideluxX, a modern reboot of the iconic Widelux panoramic camera that captured the imaginations of artists, photographers, and film lovers for decades. And trust me, once you hear how this project came to life and why Jeff Bridges himself is so emotionally tied to it, you'll understand why people are already calling this one of the most exciting analog comebacks of the decade.